Hello, hello, hello.
Good morning, students. In the previous class, we have seen gene expression and regulation of gene expression. The concept of that is DNA is the genetic material. In the DNA, nucleotide sequences are there. Any part of the DNA sequences which produces mRNA and mRNA which codes for a polypeptide or protein is called a cistron, and this process is this protein, or it may produce an enzyme, or it may produce some hormone, any substance, some chemical product. It means the gene is expressed. The gene is nothing but sequences of DNA. By a process called transcription, it will form mRNA, and mRNA will undergo translation to produce sequence of amino acid. All the total number of amino acids is equal to one protein or one enzyme or one polypeptide chain. It means the process of this is called the genes are expressed. Genes are expressed. And regulation of gene expression. So this is called gene expression. And when a gene has to express, when a gene is not supposed to express, it is called control. Control of gene expression or regulation of gene expression. Regulation means when a gene has to express. What are the circumstances? When a gene is not to express, it is, so regulation of gene expression is in the hands of metabolic activity of that, physiological conditions of that cell, environmental factors which are responsible for the regulation of gene expression. And gene expression can be regulated at various levels in eukaryotes, whereas gene expression is regulated at a transcriptional level in prokaryotes. In prokaryotes, gene expression is regulated at transcriptional level. Or initiation of transcription. Initiation of transcription itself is the predominant site where expression of the gene is regulated at transcriptional level or initiation of transcription. What does it mean? It means in the promoter region where DNA dependent RNA polymerase is there. What is the function of DNA dependent RNA polymerase? It has to synthesize mRNA by initiating the process of transcription, mRNA synthesis. But the initiation of transcription by polymerase enzyme at a particular promoter is controlled by some other protein factors, some other accessory proteins, some other structures, some other genes. This is called initiation of transcription is regulated by some genes. So the gene which is going to express may not be initiated here, may not be formed here, no chance of synthesis of mRNA itself. It means RNA polymerase enzyme fails to identify the initiation sequences for transcription. If it is able to identify the initiation sequences, transcription will start and transcription will proceed, mRNA will come, and mRNA is responsible for translation into a protein. It means gene is expressed. But here, gene expression is controlled at initiation of transcription. It means the function of polymerase enzyme is controlled, regulated by some other. To understand this, two scientists, Francois Jacob, a genetist, Jacques Monod, Jacob and Monod, biochemist, worked on Escherichia coli bacteria in Pasteur's Institute, located at Paris. So, in Paris, these two scientists are French scientists, Jacob and Monod. In 1961, they have worked on Escherichia coli to understand the process of regulation of gene expression. They studied the process of regulation of gene expression. A gene is expressing, but it is controlled by some other, and how it is going on. The total, they have worked on E. coli bacteria in Pasteur's Institution located at Paris. They studied lactose metabolism. Lactose metabolism means from the lactose, by breaking down, they are going to get glucose and galactose. So it is a catabolic process, breakdown of lactose into glucose and galactose. So when E. coli cells are growing in a medium, in that medium, if they are having lactose, they will break the lactose into glucose and galactose, which are used as energy for the E. coli bacteria. For breaking these, they have to develop an enzyme. That enzyme is called beta-galactosidase. We have seen in the previous class. And finally, they observed this mechanism of lactose is under the control of a group of genes or a regulation unit that is referred to as operon. By Jacob and Monod, they have given the term operon. Operon means a unit of regulation. Regulation unit of regulation. What regulation? Expression of the gene. Gene expression is regulated. And they observed that in Escherichia coli, during lactose metabolism, a regulation unit is there. They have given the name operon to this. And since metabolism of lactose with a regulation unit operon, the name lac-operon model. Name lac-operon model they have presented. What is this operon means? Operon is nothing but genetic material of Escherichia coli bacteria, which is responsible for metabolism of lactose. Operon means it is a regulation unit or simply DNA of E. coli bacteria, a segment of DNA of E. coli bacteria. According to Francois Jacob and Monod, in E. coli bacteria, the DNA of E. coli bacteria is here like this. In this, it has some structural genes, one or more structural genes These structural genes are called Z, Y, A. What are these? This is the DNA of E. coli, a part of the DNA. And the total is called an operon. An operon is nothing but unit of regulation. And how it is working, how it is regulating the gene expression, they have studied well. They have elucidated this and beautifully they explained. For this work they got Nobel Prize in 1965. So it is not ordinary thing to get Nobel Prize. This work is having some. This is a gene, this is another gene, another gene. A gene which produces a structure is called cistron. So there are three structural genes, which are called three cistrons, and they are so closely associated. What is their structural gene means? They will undergo transcription. They undergo transcription means this is the DNA undergo transcription. How it undergoes transcription? With the help of DNA dependent RNA polymerase. Yes or no? When it undergoes transcription, it will form mRNA. That mRNA undergoes translation to produce a polypeptide, a protein or enzyme. Here there are three structural genes which are responsible for production of three types of a polycistronic mRNA. Polycistronic, poly many, cistron. So polycistronic mRNA or polycistronic gene is the characteristic feature of prokaryotes. From this mRNA, by transcription, this process is called transcription. Transcription. This polycistronic mRNA now undergoes translation. Each and every gene produces a product in the form of enzyme. So Z gene is responsible to produce, Z gene is responsible to produce an enzyme called beta galactosidase. Z gene or cistron is able to produce mRNA, and from here to here this much of account of mRNA is responsible to produce beta galactosidase enzyme. So what is Z gene mean for? Z gene is responsible to produce beta galactosidase enzyme. Next, Y gene or Y cistron codes for permease enzyme. A gene codes for trans-acetylase enzyme. So enzymes are nothing but proteins. Three different genes which are called structural. Structural gene is nothing but a cistron. A cistron undergoes transcription, forms mRNA. mRNA undergoes translation. Z will produce here beta galactosidase. Y will produce here permease. A will produce here trans-acetylase. Now, adjacent to these structural genes in Escherichia coli, there is some other genes called operator gene. O stands for operator gene. Adjacent to the O, some other gene is there. It is called P. P stands for promoter gene. And here a regulator gene, which is going to regulate, or inhibitor, we can generally, it is used to call inhibitor, indicates I. Regulator is acting like inhibitor, or I. Regulator or inhibitor. Let us see, this is called an operon in Escherichia coli. And what this operon is? It is a group of genes having structural genes, 3, functional genes, regulator, promoter, operator, all will work like a unit. That unit is called operon. And how a gene will express, gene expression, and how the expression of the gene is regulated or controlled, it is better studied in the operon model of Escherichia coli, that is lac operon concept. Here, the structural genes, beta-galactosidase, what this enzyme will do? Whenever, if this bacteria is having lactose, that lactose will be broken down. Lactose broken down into glucose and galactose. That is the function of beta-galactosidase. The enzyme beta-galactosidase is responsible for the catabolic activity, catabolic pathway. Catabol means destruction, breakdown of lactose into glucose and galactose. Then the E. coli will take this to as its food material for energy source. Permease enzyme, what this permease enzyme is doing, which is produced from here. Permease enzyme is responsible for the entry of lactose into the bacterial cell. Entry of lactose into bacteria. It permits the entry of lactose. So permease is not there means entry of lactose will not be possible. Trans-acetylase enzyme, generally the actual purpose and role of trans-acetylase enzyme is not well known, but it was thought that it is responsible for acetylation of beta-galactosidase. Acetylation means attachment of acetyl group to the intermediate products. So there are 3 genes. These 3 genes are in the form of polycistronic mRNA. From this polycistronic mRNA, 3 enzymes are produced, and the function of the enzymes, beta-galactosidase will break the lactose, permease will allow the lactose to come inside, acceptability of the bacteria to the lactose, trans-acetylase for acylation. And when they have to produce, it means the gene is expressed, gene expressed in the form of mRNA transcription, in the form of translation. Here, translation. Transcription and translation, these structural genes are, and we are going to watch how this expression of the gene is controlled or regulated. First, besides this structural gene, operator gene is present. This operator gene, it acts like a switch. When it is acts like a switch, when it is switched off, these genes will not produce transcription They does not produce mRNA. mRNA does not translate into enzymes. When this operator gene is switch off, we are going to watch how it is switch off. So when this operator gene is switch on, means these genes will undergo transcription and produces polycystonic mRNA. Polycystonic mRNA undergoes translation and produce different enzymes. And these enzymes will do their work, metabolism of lactose. Now, operator is associated with switch on, switch off. Switch on or switch. So, chief gene, main gene, which is responsible for, we will see what is this switch off and switch on. Promoter gene, P. Promoter is just adjacent to the operator. Promoter is just adjacent to the operator. This is the place where DNA dependent RNA polymerase enzyme or transcriptase enzyme binding site. Transcriptase enzyme will come from here, it will go to the structural genes, it will produce mRNA, and so this is the site of RNA polymerase, DNA dependent RNA polymerase enzyme binding site. So it starts from here, the enzyme RNA polymerase. And when this enzyme has to move, if it has to go to structural genes here, if we are going to structural gene RNA polymerase, it has to cross through the operator. Here operator is responsible whether it allows the RNA polymerase or does not. If it allows means it is switched on. If it does not allow means switched off. If it is switched on, it will allow the RNA polymerase to move from here. It will go. If it is switched off, it will not allow the polymerase. That is called switch off and switch on. Again, promoter is the place of RNA. Regulator is the gene. Regulator is the gene. It is always working, functioning. What is meant by always working? The genes which are always working compulsorily, they are called constitutional genes, housekeeping genes. This gene, what is its functions here? It will undergo transcription. So when it undergoes transcription, from this part it will produce mRNA. mRNA. This mRNA undergoes translation. Translation means the coded information is in the form of a polypeptide or protein or enzyme. Here it is going to produce a protein. This protein is called, it is formed by transcription mRNA. mRNA becomes translated protein. This protein is called repressor protein. Repressor protein. What does it mean? What is a repressor protein? Repressor protein is that repressor means suppressive or inhibitory effect. It inhibits operator. It inhibits operator. How? See here, it will come and attaches to the operator. Whenever repressor is attached to the operator, operator is said to be switched off. When repressor is attached to the operator, operator gene is said to be switched off. It means when repressor is attached to this place, it is having allosteric sites. This site is having repressible activity on the operator. It will go and attach to the operator. Because of attachment, operator becomes inactive. Means switched off. Means as long as this repressor is attached to operator, operator is not giving signal to the promoter to send enzyme. It is not giving signal. The enzyme is not moving. Enzyme is not moving. So operator is switched off. Operator is switched off. When operator is switched off, enzyme will not, polymerase enzyme will not go, and the whole process does not occur. No transcription. If there is no transcription, the structural genes are not able to express. The structural genes which are going to show transcription, they have to form mRNA. mRNA has to translate, produce enzymes which are responsible for the metabolism of lactose. As long as it is a continuous process, always repressor protein or inhibitor produces mRNA, produces repressor protein. It is going to attack to the operator. Operator switched off. Operon switched off. What is operon switched off means? A condition where repressor joins with operator. Operator is stopping its activity of promoting the RNA to go for. So there is no transcription at all. So regulation of gene expression at a transcriptional level in prokaryotes. Now, whenever the lactose is not present here, it means if bacteria has to show metabolism of lactose should be there. Then it will produce enzyme. Then enzyme will act on the lactose and convert it into glucose and galactose. But here lactose is absent. In the absence of lactose, all this absent. Lactose absent, so operon is switched off. Lactose absent, operon is switched off. It means, see here, lactose absent, operon is switched off. This is the condition. No transcription, no translation, nothing. For example, switch on. Second diagram, my dear students. If it is switched on means lactose present. If lactose present, see here, if lactose is present, lactose is like this. For example, lactose. This is the lactose which is present. It means bacteria is fed with milk, is having milk. From the milk, lactose is entering into the bacteria. So what happens if lactose is present? Lactose becomes inducer. Let us see what is this term. Induce, promote, initiate, starts, induce. Lactose is a inducer. Let us see what is this inducer means. Whenever bacteria having lactose comes here. It is a continuous process now. Always it is producing. Always, as long as lactose is absent, it is going there. When lactose is present, lactose comes under attack to the. So, when lactose is present, lactose will attach to the site. These two places are the sites for the activity of lactose. So a repressor is having two places, allosteric sites. A repressor is having two allosteric sites. One is to attach with the operator, other is to attach with the inducer. So whenever lactose is present, lactose, like inducer, as inducing substance, it comes, it will attach to the here. So as long as lactose is not there, repressor will go and stop the operator, switch it off. But lactose is present, lactose will come and stop the activity of repressor. So repressor is not having any site to go and attach to the operator. So operand switched on. What is switched on? Operator will permit as from the promoter region mRNA binding site or polymerase RNA polymerase binding site. This RNA will come here. It will act on the structural genes, and these three genes togetherly produces polycystonic mRNA by transcription, and mRNA will express by translation into beta galactosidase, permease, transacetylase. It means operand switched on. So regulation or control at initiation of transcription in prokaryotes. Beautifully explained by Jacob and Monod. For this work they got. So two diagrams, my dear students. First diagram you have to show. This is attached to the operator. First diagram, let us see. Again, for convenience to understand. It is attached to the operator. Switched off. No transcription. Second diagram. Same, we have to see. Switched on. What is switched on? Here, regulator Y, A, Z, operator, promoter, regulator in the form of I. Sometimes I, you can think that inducer. No, here I means inhibitor. It inhibits the operator. Always it produces repressor protein. Repressor protein will form a complex, repressor and operator complex. Operator is stopped, switched off, switched off. Lactose absent. Lactose present. And lactose is used as inducing substance. Inducer. Induce means which promotes. Normal example, this is compulsorily mRNA, and always it will produce repressor protein. But when lactose is present, if lactose is present, this lactose will work on the, it cannot reach, it cannot go to the operator. So promoter will be sending the enzyme here. With the help of transcription, this DNA will form mRNA, which is having many cisterns, polycystonic. It will produce translation and three different types of genes: beta galactosidase, permease, transacetylase are synthesized. It means the inducing substance here is lactose. In the same way, simple experiment, simple exercise is, my body, human body, I am taking my food, but regularly I am not taking all those foods. If I want to take pineapple, pineapple is a different food, and always I'm not going to take pineapple. Whenever pineapple is entered into my body, my DNA will prefer to send this enzyme which is going to digest the pineapple. And that enzyme is responsible to digest the pineapple, and whatever products are coming from the pineapple, my body cells will utilize them. I have to produce enzyme which will digest the pineapple. Why I have to produce enzyme? Because pineapple is there in my body. If I am not eating pineapple, my DNA is not going to produce enzyme. It means all the genes present in the body at one time, at a time, they will not work. They will work at different. So why they were not working? They were under regulation or under control. Lactose operon is called inducible operon. Inducible operon. What is inducible operon? Straight, neat question. Because of the lactose, it induces the synthesis of. If lactose is not there, so it is a inducible operon, and always repressor is inhibiting the operator. Repressor is inhibiting the operator. So it is a negative operon. Negative act, repressor, regulator, negative control. Always it is stopping the, and always lactose. Whereas inducible operon, lac operon, in same Escherichia coli bacteria, our scientists observed these two diagrams are essential. It is a 5-mark question for the PUC examination, PUC students. 5-mark compulsory. Explain the lac operon model presented by Jacob and Monod. You have to write separately the function of each and every structural genes, operator, promoter, regulator. It means all these togetherly constitutes one operon, a group. It is expression of the gene and not expression of the gene. When gene expresses, when gene does not express, it is controlled by some other genes. And all these genes togetherly, operon, a regulation unit of regulation. Another is there in the same Escherichia coli, that is tryptophan operon. Tryptophan operon. Here one question is there, generally based upon the understanding of the students. In the genes given here, which gene is having inhibitory activity on other? Regulatory gene producing repressor, this repressor inhibits operator. First concept. Always repressor, always means when lactose is absent in the medium. Now, when it is pressing, operator is having inhibitory effect on promoter. As long as it is here, promoter will not release the polymerase enzyme. So operator is having repressor activity on promoter. Again, structural genes, as long as promoter will not release the enzyme, structural genes will not form mRNA. So promoter is having repressor activity on the structural gene. Again, lactose, if lactose is present, lactose is having inhibitory activity on repressor. Active repressor plus inducer, repressor plus inducer, inactive repressor, inactive repressor. Repressor protein which is produced constitutively always. When it will be inhibited, becomes inactive when lactose is present. What is lactose? Nothing but inducer. So how it is inducing the structural gene or operon? By inhibiting the activity of repressor. Now, tryptophan metabolism. Tryptophan metabolism. It is called repressible operon. Inducible operon is called lacoperon. Repressible operon. Let us see what is repressible operon. In tryptophan metabolism, in the same Escherichia coli bacteria, it is having A, B, C, D, E, 5 structural genes. 5 structural genes. Besides this, operator. This operator is having operator, promoter, regulator or inhibitor here. This regulator always present. It forms mRNA by transcription, and always mRNA is producing repressor. This repressor is called aporepressor, and always tryptophan is available. This is switched on. Operator allows promoter to send the polymerase enzyme. Polymerase enzyme will go, and always a polycystonic gene is produced here, mRNA, and they are able to produce various products, proteinaceous enzymatic products. When always our tryptophan is present. Tryptophan is present, and tryptophan is always metabolized, synthesized to produce various areas. But here, this is always switched on, not like switch off condition. When the amount of tryptophan is more than the required. So to this Escherichia coli, it requires only this much of tryptophan. So always it is open, always it is being synthesized, getting enzymes, and it doing its activity. But the availability of tryptophan is more if the substrate or substance for metabolism is more than the required. Reaches its threshold, they will give. It is reaching to its threshold state, means more than the required. Then what happens? This tryptophan will come and joins with aporepressor as corepressor. This tryptophan will come and joins with these two and forms aporepressor and corepressor. Aporepressor and co-repressor complex. when it forms aporepressor and corepressor complex by joining with regulators repressor and this more amount, these two will now go and attach to the stop the operator. So always presence of more amount of metabolite product is responsible for switch off. So always the presence of tryptophan is irrepressible. It is not inducing. Here lactose is stopping the repressor and operator is allowed switch on. But here this substance is becoming a corepressor, aporepressor and corepressor both joined together and stop the operator. Now it is switch off. Otherwise always switch on. In the presence of apo and corepressor, switch off. Here it is always switch off in the presence of inducer. In the presence of inducer, switch on. So this is called repressible operon, tryptophan operon, arabinose operon, valine operon are there, which are studied by the scientists. Inducible operon, lactose metabolism in Escherichia coli. Tryptophan metabolism in same Escherichia coli. Structural genes are 5. Structural genes are 3. Remaining are this is a regulation unit. Operon, tryptophan, TRY, trip operon. Lac operon, lac means lactose. With this, what is a gene? You should get an idea. What is gene expression? Gene expression means formation of a polypeptide. What is gene here? Any sequence of the DNA which produces mRNA, and mRNA will produce a polypeptide, a protein or enzyme, a structural or functional or harm, whichever. It means gene is expressed. Second concept. Third concept, this gene expression is regulated. What is regulation? When to express, when not to express, or it is also called control over gene expression. Regulation means control over gene expression. Like this, for every gene to express, some regulation is there. In my body, as long as I am not going to eat pineapple, my enzyme is not going to produce by my gene. It means until then it is switched off. When pineapple enters into my body, switched on. And when I was a small baby boy, my gene for my character of having mustache or maleness or the character of my color, size, sense, everything is present in my body. But it will not express. I am not getting mustache, a character, a trait in my body when I am a small boy. Because gene for my mustache is present in my body, but it is under control like this. It is regulated. When I attain a particular adult maturity period of 16 or 17 years age, then such metabolic product will enter, which is responsible for activity of mustache. So gene expression and regulation of gene expression or control of gene expression, to the best of my knowledge, if you practice this from the textbook, you will answer all the questions. All the best.